Sort of paint a picture for us about what shopping's like in Dallas right now in terms of capacity, levels of demand. How does it feel when you arrive at the store and so forth?
Well, in the case of the Highland Park Village Shopping Center, 95% of our stores are now open. So it's about a 250,000 square foot shopping center, and it's a high-end center. We have everybody from Hermes to down to smaller stores as well. The state of Texas on Friday is going to a 75% occupancy. Right now we're at 50%. And the stores have just had to make do. You know, they have meet you at the front door. If you want it delivered to your car, they deliver to your car. But we've seen a very robust return of the customer to the center.
Is it so much that you're waiting in line, or I know it's open air, right? If I'm not mistaken. So you have some advantages on some other malls that are still waiting.
Yeah, no, we're an open air spot. Very little common areas. There's nowhere really to collect. It's parking, storefront. You see the video right now on the board, and you see, and so customers like it. They can pull right up to the front of the store, get their goods, and go back out. You know, a few stores still haven't opened back up, which we wish they would, but it's been we're in a neighborhood, so we're not a regional center in the sense of being tourist driven or travel driven. So it's local people have come back out. And so we're very encouraged by the return of our customers.
I think starting Friday, restaurants can go to 75% capacity. And so now you're really getting somewhere in terms of a semblance of normal. What's your projection on that number outside of restaurants alone? And is there any concern or is there any attention really being paid to some of the caseloads that we're seeing in states like Texas and Arkansas?
Well, what we do at our restaurants is we follow CDC guidelines. Everyone has to sign in before they go into the restaurants. We haven't had an issue whatsoever with any of our employees or our customers. Now, the city has been very helpful, both City of Dallas and the suburbs, on allowing what's called pop-ups out into your parking lot. And so people feel very comfortable being outside. And so we've taken over pieces of parking lots to drop tables in, because outside, you can have people within 6 feet of each other. Inside the restaurants, we can go up to, as of Friday, up to 75%. And so we're encouraged by that. You know, it's up over 100 degrees in Dallas already, so we need to get people back inside eating where it's nice and cool. But our business is back up to about 80% of where it was last year at the same time. I saw this morning Brinker's back up to about the same amount. And so we're very encouraged by that. During the pandemic, previous to pandemic, we were doing about 10% of our sales to go. There's a fundamental shift in the business model in restaurants to where it went up to 50%. We're still around 35% takeout, but our kitchens are all bistro kitchens. You know, we served close to 6 million people last year. Each one had an individual order, so it's not a manufacturing operation. And so we've had to refigure our kitchens, and on a go-forward basis, we're going to have to, ourselves as well as every major restaurant or all restaurants, are going to have to orient more for a takeout model for about a third of your business versus today, when before it was about 10% of our